No, if you could say hi, it's Wednesday.
Hi, it's actually Sunday.
I know, but my video is okay.
Hi, it's
so
Wednesday.
okay. Okay, so today was amazing. Basically, me and Michelle met Frank, and it was awesome. It was the best 2 minutes of my entire life. So I'm going to tell you about it real quick, and then the other part of this will be from Wednesday. So basically, we were standing outside the venue since 1 o'clock, and we were like, okay, we're gonna see Frank, and like an hour later a bus pulls up and we were like, oh my god, and we start freaking out because we were like, oh my god, it's a tour bus, it's Frank. And it was Reggie in the full effect, because they were like the I don't know what you call it, like the person who was actually supposed to be playing, and Leathermouth was just opening for them. So it wasn't Frank, and we stood there waiting until like 5:30 or 6. I seriously was convinced, like, by that time I was really upset because I was like, I'm not gonna see him. So we're standing there and we're kind of bummed, and we were, oh yeah, I guess it was 5:30, because we were like, yeah, we're leaving at 6, we still have half an hour, and it was like, well, it's half an hour, like, this is it, like, we're not gonna see him. And then all of a sudden I look and he's across the street, like in front of the Starbucks. I look and I see Frank, and I was like, oh my god, and I was like, Michelle, look, it's Frank. And she's like, where are you looking? I was like, across the street. And I felt like I was going to cry. Like, I thought I was going to cry, but I didn't cry. I kept myself collected, and we waited for him to come across the street and come past us. Well, we kind of walked toward him a little bit, but he came across the street, and he's walking down the sidewalk by himself with like a suitcase and a school bag, and we went up to him, we were like, Frank, do you care if we get a picture with you? And he was like, no, it's okay. And I said, I'm sorry that we couldn't come to the show tonight, but we wanted to come meet you. And he was like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like freaking out, like I was shaking, and oh my god. So he took a picture with me, and Michelle was like, here, take the camera, because she wanted to get one next. So I'm taking the camera from her, and I hear him go, it's nice to meet you. And I turned and I was like, yeah, it's nice to meet you too. And he's standing there like with his hand out with like this little smile on his face, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see. So I shook his hand. He has really nice hands, just so you know. I took the camera, and Michelle like went and stood next to him for a picture, and I'm like trying to take it, and my hands were seriously, my hands have never in my entire life, they have never been that twitchy. And I took one, and it came out blurry, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, can I take another one? And I was like, I'm sorry, my hands are shaking. And he goes, oh, it's okay. And I was like, oh, you're so cute. So I took the second one, and he was like, did it come out okay? I was like, yeah, it's fine. And I was like, okay, I have a really weird favor to ask you. And Michelle started to explain. She was like, yeah, she does videos on YouTube, and she wants an intro. And he was kind of confused, and he was exhausted. Like, he looked so tired. And I said, and you saw what happened. I was like, yeah, can you say it's Wednesday? And I totally called this. Like, seriously, when me and Michelle were talking about it, when we were talking about the intro, I was like, I'm gonna tell the camera it's Wednesday, and he's gonna be like, but it's Sunday. And he did. And that seriously made my day. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I totally called that. And that made me really happy. I got the video, and we thanked him, and we said, it's nice to meet you. And I rubbed my hand on my face a little bit because he touched it. And we kind of stood there and watched him take pictures with other people. And I called Jocelyn because she wanted to be the first person to hear my reaction, but I couldn't react because it was, oh my god. Those 2 minutes were the best of my life. Like, it was awesome. I was so excited. So that's basically it. I cried a little bit. I screamed a little. Oh no, I screamed a lot. I'll insert the pictures at the end. Next part of this video is going to be from Wednesday, so I just had to come home and talk about it because it's so exciting. Okay, bye. So it's Wednesday now and I'm still on a high, which is different for me because I'm usually not happy ever. Or not like this happy. Like, this is unusually happy. This is annoyingly happy. College. Can I just say, first of all, that I hate college. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. It's really stressing me out. Like, I was just talking to my mom about it in the car on the way home from school, and it was like, applications, scholarships, recommendations. Like, it's just a whole bunch of crap that I don't feel like dealing with. I mean, I don't know where I want to go. Don't know if I'm going to get in. Probably won't because my grades are not good. For what I want to do, I feel like I shouldn't even have to, like, be smart. Which brings me to my major, musical theater. Absolutely. Like, for a while, I was kind of second-guessing myself because I was like, well, what if I'm not good enough? But then I was like, you know what? I want to do this. I love it more than anything in the entire world, and I want to be doing this for the rest of my life, and if I don't try and reach that goal now, then I probably will never have a chance to, because that's where I want to be. That's what I want to be doing. I want to be on Broadway. I don't feel like talking about college anymore. I don't think there were any questions this week for me, except for that. I can go on and on about how much I hate college. I still can't believe that, like, Sunday happened. I still can't believe it. Like, I think about it, and it's like a burst of butterflies in my stomach. It's because, like, he had his arm around me, and I shook his hand. Like, it's just, it's weird to think about, because this is one of the guys that, seriously, like, I have obsessed over for a good 6 months, and, like, I met him. Like, he was there. Like, he was, like, right here. Like, what is that? It's so weird. It was such a surreal experience. And when I think about it, I still can't believe it, but I want to go back and do it again. The picture is in my locker, though. So every time I open it, I see it, and I'm like, oh, it happened. I feel like I pasted myself into it. I feel like I copied and pasted, like, a picture of me next to him. That's what it feels like. It's a serious problem, but I'm so happy. I'm so happy that happened. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling about it now because I know I've been annoying a lot of people at school with this. Alex, I'm still thinking about you and I'm still praying for you. I hope you're okay. And I hope that we see you soon. Okay.